What's up, guys? Allie Abbatiello, Quintessential Mortgage Group. We're back here with another episode of the Mortgage Press, and I'm here with my good, longtime friend, Frank Pimentel. How you doing, buddy?
Good, Allie. How's it going? Thanks
Good,
for
good.
having me.
Everything's great.
Everything's good on my side. Can't complain.
Awesome. So, Frank, I wanted to have you on today. I just wanted to talk, educate, the realtors out there, buyers out there. Kind of tell us what's going on your side. How's business with you? How's the market in your opinion? Kind of, teach us, teach me, teach the viewers out there of what's going on your side.
Yeah, absolutely. Business is the market's on fire. Business, I can't pick up the phone quick enough. Buyers are calling left and right, because they hear interest rates are so low. They hear from a friend or from the news or social media that interest rates are very low for the time. So what's been happening a lot is people who may have not qualified before for certain houses or didn't think they did. I put them in touch with you and you say, yeah, you can go up to this certain amount, and then we start looking. The thing what's going on now is while we're looking, they'll send me a house to go look at on a Monday, and then we'll schedule an appointment for Thursday, and there's already an accepted offer.
Right.
So inventory is extremely low. Buyers have to act fast, but it's busy. It's very busy.
And that goes to us working together. We do a lot of business together. I want to tell the potential buyers out there. Explain to us how important is it to get the documents over to me to do the pre-approval, so then I can give you that letter, give the buyers that letter, so you don't waste 4 or 5 days, because then you're losing that home.
Absolutely.
Right? Tell them how important that is so they understand that.
Extremely important. It's extremely important to act fast, especially in this market, because I can't tell you how many times it's happened where a client falls in love with a house, she's in the middle, or they're in the middle of sending you half of the documents, and waiting on the other half or something like that, and they fall in love with the house, we go see it. By the time they get you the documents 2-3 days later, I put the offer in, and now we're at a multiple bidding situation. And a lot of times our job is to make it work as best for them and fight as hard for them. But sometimes it's there's just too many offers on it, and they lose that house. So what I would say is, if you're thinking about it, if you're interested in even knowing if you can buy a home, I would start the pre-approval process before even looking on Zillow for houses or anything like that, just so we see what we can work with. So by the time I put them in touch with you, you work with them, and then by the time we go out, we're ready. We got that purchasing power right there.
And I know how important it is. So when you do refer someone over that is ready to go and aggressively looking, and they send me the documents, I know I got to work on that right away for you. Right, because now I don't want to.
Right away also sometimes means at 11 o'clock at night.
Hey, if you got to get it, you got to get it done at 11, right?
I think you did a pre-approval for me from the gym or something like that.
Yes, listen, I did. I would take phone calls from the gym, pre-approvals. I had everything, ready to go. But you got to be that quick, because that's how we help. That's how I help you, help the buyers, and that's how we get more referrals from that. We want to take care of our buyers. And I just want to go back to what you said in the beginning. So rates are all-time low right now. So a lot of those borrowers that maybe were looking, let's say last year, right, when the rates were in the 4s, now that the rates are so lower, they could probably get approved for maybe that purchase price that they weren't, because now having a lower interest rate will decrease the DTI, right? And we're not having to increase maybe their income and their jobs. And then they're like, well, if I got denied or last year, my income's the same and everything's the same, why would I get approved now? Well, it's because the interest rates are so low that it's making your DTI drop, which if you're on the cusp of getting, maybe denied, and you're on the back end, maxing out, just over the DTI, now you might be under.
Yeah.
So that's when you should, reach out to Frank, or reach out to your realtor, reach out to your mortgage broker, have them rerun everything, reassess everything, and maybe now you can get approved. And nothing changed, just the interest rate.
And also on the flip side of that, and correct me if I'm wrong, and I'll ask you where you think the rates are going to go, but at some point they're going to move up.
Exactly.
If that happens, on the flip side of what you just said, somebody who's approved for a certain amount now may have to drop down to another tier of house that they're looking at if they don't act now, if they wait till
Yeah.
a year or two because they think that they may not have enough money for closing costs or something like that. So if this would be the time to explore your options.
Now's the best time.
Yeah.
It's the best time to just get your feet wet out there. Get your pre-approval, see where you're at. Reach out to you. Have them, tell you what they're looking for and just see what's out there. Because, like I said, the rates are so low, it's almost like you're borrowing free money. It's a great time. I mean, when you can get under 3 interest rate, we're speechless. I don't know what else to say.
Yeah.
When you can get that, it's crazy. You can essentially, a buyer, can essentially pay basically almost $0 and get a home. I'll tell you how. They could basically get a gift letter,
Yeah.
and get a seller's concession.
Okay.
So if you get a gift letter for the down payment, right, from family, relatives, let's say it's $30,000, $40,000, whatever it is, there's no max.
Yeah.
That covers your down payment, right? Gift letter, boom, done. Closing costs, seller's concession,
Yeah.
and you're paying $0. People don't even realize that. So if you think there are many ways, but it's up to the mortgage broker, and it's being a good mortgage broker is telling his realtors, hey, these are the options. So when you do meet with your clients, that you also tell them this.
Got it.
I like to educate any realtor I'm working with because we're a team. We're an extension of each other. At least that's how I like to do it.
Yeah.
We're a partnership. So when you're with them, I want you to know what's capable so you can tell them. Because maybe you don't know and you would have told them, you know what, we can't look at this home because you don't have enough.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, whoa, Frank, wait, they could do this.
Yeah.
It's just we got to do boom, boom, boom,
Yep.
and get it done. We can make it happen. But that's why it's good to work with a mortgage broker and a realtor that are together
Got
and
it.
that are on the same page and communicate well and educate each other. Now, I also know, because I've known you for a long time, you for a very long time, family, friends. I want you to tell me, I know the story a little bit, but I want you to tell, everyone watching. Obviously, everyone knows I'm into fitness. I love, working out.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, like the whole setup. I love it. It's a passion of mine. Playing sports and then, getting out of playing baseball and stuff and getting into the fitness and eating healthy and changing your lifestyle for the better. It's very contagious for people. I love when people ask me these things.
Yeah.
And I love hearing stories. And I know when you told me a story about maybe a month and a half ago, 2 months ago, we were with each other on your fitness journey and where you came from. I thought it was awesome. Yeah. And I want you to tell some of the people watching that kind of anything's possible because what you went through was really difficult.
Yeah. I don't know if I would call it a fitness journey yet. It's more of a scare, but as I explained to you...
Scare, fitness journey, health is health. And you always got to improve because you don't want to get bad. And that's what you had a scare. And some people don't have that scare, and I want you to tell them, like, you don't want to get to the point where you have a scare to make a change.
Absolutely. So a year ago, actually a year and a month ago, I had a stent placed into my main artery, which they call the widowmaker, because normally you don't feel it until it's too late. So what was happening was I was showing houses, big houses or apartments for rent, 3 flights up, and by the time I get to the 3rd floor, like I'm wheezing and I can't even speak to my client. Like I tell them, look around and I'll catch up with you. And I said, I was 65 pounds heavier than I am now. And I just kept thinking, oh, it's just the weight. I just got to lose the weight until I started feeling chest pains. And when I say chest pains, it's probably like if you put those 2 plates on my chest.
It was that bad.
It's heavy. It's not like a sharp pain. It's like a pressure pain. So long story short, I told my doctor, I did stress tests. They found out that my main artery was 99% clogged. So 1% later could have been a day, could have been a month, could have been a year, but at some point blood was going to stop flowing to my heart. So they put a stent in, immediately opened up the artery. I felt great right away. But now I had to start making life changes. As a realtor, I'm sure there are a lot of realtors out there that are meal prep people, ready for the week. Me, I wasn't one of those people. I was just in between appointments, McDonald's drive-thru, Subway, whatever I can eat in the car. And unfortunately, most of the stuff you can eat in your car is not the stuff that's good for you.
Absolutely.
So I had to make changes. The easy part was getting the stent. The hard part was making sure that doesn't happen again. So what I've done is pretty much changed through diet. Not much exercise yet. I wish I could say that I've been exercising.
And that's okay. Baby steps, right?
But that's why. That's another thing I want to talk to you about. Now I see you got all this going on. You know, maybe we could work something, some personal training out, because I definitely need to
You got to get a good night's sleep if you're coming for a training session.
I need to get the form down. But basically change diet. And everything doesn't work for everybody. For me, what has worked is cutting out processed carbs and cutting out sugar. And I mean, I got a long way to go, but I could say that I feel great. I don't know if I can lift that yet.
You look great, and the importance is you're on the right track to getting your health. You got your health better, and get even better.
And again, it's something that I never thought would happen to me. People would never think that it happens to them, and just don't ignore any signs. You could be in shape. I went to cardiac rehab after that, where, you know, basically they hook you up to a monitor and you work out. There's skinny people in cardiac rehab that had heart attacks. So it's not just if you're overweight, if you're not. So just follow the signs. If you feel something's wrong, your body talks to you. If you decide to listen, you're on the right track. If you're going to brush it off, it's not going to work.
And you're young. You're young too, so it's not like whether it's age or I'm young or you're older. I mean, health is very important, and the way today is with all these processed foods and access to fast foods, it's very easy for people to do what you were doing, especially if you're a realtor. I mean, you're always on the go. Nothing's really set.
Yeah.
And if you don't have that discipline, it's very difficult. I mean, I see with a lot of people, and when I hear stories like this, I mean, I love it because it's hard work, but everyone can do it. I just don't want them to get to a point where it's a scare, right?
Yeah.
And, you know, people have families and kids, you know, you got to make sure your health is very important.
It's easier to do something when you want to do it or when you can do it, as opposed to doing it because you have to do it.
Yeah, that's a good way to look at it.
So, you know, the fitness part I have to do now, and that's why I'm not enthusiastic about it. But
you know what's good? It goes hand in hand too. I mean, I saw you, you know, when you were heavier, and now you look great. I'm sure you feel great.
Thank you.
That translates into your business.
Absolutely.
Having confidence, motivation.
I wouldn't, a year ago, 310 pounds, I wouldn't have had the confidence to sit in front of a camera and speak to you. And doing things like this, just like the last video we did on camera, you know, helped me build my business. Right. So just that, the confidence.
Right, and that's why you're one of the top realtors. I mean, Frank's one of the top realtors. You mean you grew up in Yonkers, so you know that area inside and out. But I mean, you cover all of Westchester.
I'm even up towards. We have a deal going on in Newburgh.
Yes, right, all the way up to Newburgh. Yeah. So you know, Frank's all over. You know, reach out to him if you need help. But you know, it goes hand in hand. Right? Your business, your health, it brought you more confidence. I'm sure you're doing a lot more business, and it's not just from the market. You feel better, you're going out there, you're not maybe as tired, so you're doing more showings in a day. Yeah. You feel more confident. It all translates. You know, I want to tell everyone, everything translates, and it affects everything. Your friendship, your relationships, your family. You always feel better. It means, I know it works for me, I know it works for you, and I know others same way.
Yeah.
I mean, I loved having you on here.
Thank you, man.
I thought we really helped everyone watching, whether you're a buyer, looking to buy, a realtor, or anyone that's, you know, maybe looking to get into fitness. And you don't have to be in the best shape. It's not about shape. It's just you want to get in good health, right? Just like your story. So hopefully if you can change one person to say, you know what, I got to make a change. Hey, then you did a great job.
That's the plan. If
right?
I can help one person buy a house, and if I can help one person get a little healthier, I think
that's all we can ask. Yeah,
it's a good day.
Well, thank you for coming by.
Thank you.
I really appreciate it. And anyone else out there that is looking for a home, you know, reach out to Frank. If you need that pre-approval, which we know you need the pre-approval, so you're gonna reach out to me. Let's get that pre-approval. Send you over to Frank. We'll find that home for you. We'll take good care of you. We'll educate you through the process. And help you in any step of the ways that you need. If anyone has any questions, please reach out to me as well. Allie Abbatiello, Quintessential Mortgage, and just you know, say a little adios to everyone.
Thank you, everybody. Thanks for watching. See you soon.
Thanks.